Welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. I've got a project on the garden trailer. As you might have seen in one of my prior videos, I have this wheel chuck permanently mounted. And the problem with that is I lose this much space when I'm hauling things other than just a motorcycle. I had the grandson's go-kart on here and I had to be careful how close I went. And I realized that I have the bolted on system, which is a system that doesn't require permanent mounting, that I use in my toy hauler camper when I'm hauling the motorcycle. And I can use that on here and I don't need a permanently mounted wheel chuck. So here is the bolted on system, and you can see it's just these J-hooks, one on each side, that tie into a D-ring. So this is a surface mount D-ring. Now, right underneath this line is the steel undercarriage bar, and it's important that you bolt these through the metal, not just the wood, to give you more security. So if I put a D-ring on each side, I could use this portable system when I'm hauling the bikes, and when I'm not hauling the bikes, I can just unscrew this and take the whole thing off and put it back in the shed. So that's our project for today. The other advantage it'll give me is right now I can only haul one motorcycle on here. With this system, I can put both bikes on here, my wife's 1200 low and my switchback. The first thing we got to do is take that one off. Now, this wheel chuck is held on by these eye bolts that go through the frame. There's one on each side, and then I could also tie down on those. So we got to undo those to get this piece off. Okay, so the important thing was we're going to place these D-rings and drill a hole through the iron cross beams so they have something good to bite into. Now, so this is a 3,600 pound safe weight, so you can buy these in 3,000 pound, 2,500 pound, all the way down to as little as 400 pounds. For me, it's carrying, the weight of both motorcycles. So I went with the largest D-rings I could find so that the trailer will fail before these D-rings fail. So next, we want to set the new system in place so we know where to put those D-rings. There's a row of screw nails that go through the metal bracket underneath, so I know where to drill those holes on that line. Really clever the way Scott Corgiat from Bolted On designed this system, right? So you put the D-ring in there and you tighten this up on it, and this triangular piece is what it uses as back pressure against the floor so that that piece won't move once you tighten these down. Now you can see right now I have this set up for one bike, but I have the other piece, the offsetting piece, for my wife's bike. So once I have the D-rings in place, we'll put that one on also and run the bikes up here so you can see how it looks. So you can see, we can adjust this piece to anywhere we want it to be in case we were carrying something else on the side. We could do that. Now here you can see the other one is offset so the handlebars don't get in the way, and that allows me to travel with the bikes in a tighter location, tighter together. And of course that slides right on the bar. So it's a really cool system. So let's figure out where we're going to install these D-rings. Okay, I have the location set for this D-ring. And if we look over here, you see I'm going to set that D-ring inside. Now the reason I don't have them both all the way out on the ends is on my RV camper toy hauler, the D-rings are set kind of like at an awkward spot on the floor. Fortunately, with this system, we could set these anywhere. So these don't have holes drilled all the way through. They're just for you know, adjusting these triangles and putting the tie downs attachments on there. So it doesn't matter, you know, if these are offset or not, that's going to work well. And we're going to put those D-rings in and you'll see how they work. That is going to sit right there. Right there is where that one's going to go. And then we'll do the same thing, set the other one. And now we're going to drill holes and install those D-rings and we're done. It's that easy. You want to pick a drill bit. It's just slightly larger than your bolt. You don't want a lot of slack in there. And this one looks like a good one. All right, we're going to mark them and drill them. As we'll mark the other side while we're doing this. What I like to do, just to make sure these line up right, you stick a short bolt in here, just so I know I'm drilling in the right spot. Those are okay. That'll work out. Go do the other side. Got our marks. Hold in there. Make sure we're at the right spot. Okay, our mark looks like it's on the money. We have them spotted. Now it's time to get our larger bolts, go through down to the metal, the washer and the lock washer on, tighten them down, and then we're ready to test it. This is the bolt we selected. Run that through. Just reach under there and make sure it's coming through. Do the same thing here. Okay, tighten her down. So we got our D-rings in, and we move this into place. We just gotta spin this up. So I just finger tight it until I got both sides set. So now we'll tighten this one up. There we go. Okay, so we give that a twist. That isn't going anywhere. You can see the bolted on system is holding it in place. Remember, we tied into these D-rings, and then we would strap it and attach to these, which are adjustable. You can move them. The wheel sits in there nicely. You got enough room to close the back without it hitting. That is the bolted on system, and the beauty is, and I'll do this for you then, I take this off, the only thing left are the two D-rings on the front. So now I can load this garden trailer all the way to the front with firewood or furniture or logs or whatever I'm hauling with it, or go-karts or golf carts. It doesn't matter. I've gained that extra space back by using the bolted on system. Now, I paid full price for this. I bought this when I bought my RV toy hauler. There's a clip in the beginning on that. So I already had that system. So all I had to do was buy two $10 D-rings to switch this thing out. And I trust that a lot more than anything else. The D-rings are tied into the metal frame, so it's not just wood holding it on there. And then I can go strap to the sides, or I can go underneath, wrap the tire and strap that. I have about 6 inches or so that I can move the bike over. So we'll see if we can get the Sporty on here also. So we'll check it out. So with the bolted on system, where we just tighten down on these two pieces, tie everything together on a 6.5 foot by 10 foot trailer, we have a Harley Davidson Switchback and a 1200 low Sportster. And it looks like there's enough room. You can tie them down and keep them tight. I just have to check the back gate. You see, we got daylight. So that's gonna work. The one thing we learned, put the Switchback on first because of the handlebar. I had to work it around that. This is a 6.5 by 10 foot trailer with the rounded tube bars garden trailer that I got at Tractor Supply. And with that bolted on system, I can now haul both bikes. And then when I'm done, and I'll show you this later, I can pop it off of these two D-rings, take that off, and I can put a golf cart, a go-kart, furniture, logs. I can haul anything, and I don't lose this much space from that permanent wheel truck that I had sitting in there in the beginning. Here you can see what it looks like. It literally took me 3 minutes to unhook that whole system and put it back in the garage. And now the garden trailer is ready to be used for anything. And you can see that old one was to here. So I lost all that space, now I have it back. Plus, the bonus, I can haul 2 motorcycles now on this trailer instead of 1. Found this video helpful? consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It does help me out a lot. Also, ring that bell. You'll be notified every time I put up a new video. And give the video a thumbs up. That shows me that it's appreciated. More important than anything else, go have some fun out there. Thanks for watching.